Hi everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home. Thanks so much for coming by my channel today. In last week's video, I shared with you how I got these new white shelves for our house, and I've been loving kind of tweaking them. Every day I've been working on them, and I have a few more decorating ideas I want to pursue today. So I thought I'd bring you along in sort of a decorating, organizing style video, very sort of as I'm going. Feel free to grab a cup of coffee, or you can put your apron on and join me in decorating. So these two beautiful vintage items I picked up at a vintage market that was coming through my area. I went with a friend, we had a blast, but I was very drawn to this beautiful classics book. It's Great Britain and Ireland. It was $10, which is more than I normally pay for books, because this one was so beautiful and definitely older. I was gonna see if I could find a date. Oh, cool, I didn't even see those. Milton, Bacon, Chaucer, and Shakespeare, cool. Let's see, is there a date? Copyright 1909. So anyway, this was a really pretty little book I got. And then they had different postcards for $1. So this one is Worms, that's what it says. So I'm guessing that's Germany. And I love the handwriting on this. Isn't that amazing? So very exciting find. And I have an idea for this. I think I want to use my receipt pick that I use at Christmas time to display like vintage Christmas cards, and use it for this, because it's like I attach it just with a little piece of washi tape on the back, and the receipt pick just helps it stand up. So I need to go find that in my Christmas decor, because I was thinking this would look really cute sort of propped up right there in that blank spot. I also just had a couple of these little flower picks in this vase, and I've decided, since I've been looking at it, that I would like to add a few more. I do have a few more. So I'm gonna go dig those out of my decor bin and add those there. And then the other thing is this top layer is like very flat, like everything's about the same height, and I need to kind of play around with that. I'm not loving that. I originally thought I would move my Harvard book set there, but I've since changed my mind because my Harvard book set looks so great on my green bookshelves upstairs. The Harvard book set is this beautiful red color, and the red and green just looks amazing. So I'm gonna leave it where it is. So that is the other thing. I pulled out this beautiful bowl I thrifted. I got this actually at a yard sale for $1. I love this bowl. I don't have anything in it right now, but I love the idea of having some vessels out here that I can use for storage over time. I also have this beautiful footed bowl that's been in my collection for some years. Again, I think I got this at a rummage sale for $4. It could have been $5. I don't quite remember, but that was a while ago. So I have some potential to store little things in these. They're just, you know, open right now. This is a book I got that has like saints for every day. And so that's kind of been interesting to have displayed. And so I just turn the page when we need to match the date. It's just for fun for the family. I still have a large blank spot right here. I'd love to find another big basket to put there for picture books. So that's my thought in that blank spot. But otherwise, I feel like it's starting to come together. I definitely need more bookends. That's on my thrift wish list. And possibly something to go right here as well. But I have a feeling this will fill in with books over time. I don't want to fill it with too much decor, because the whole purpose of adding these is to also have more space for your book collection. So that's the thought. And over here, I still have my Agatha Christie collection and poetry collection, but I moved one of my cute little plants over here. I'm so proud. There's like all this new growth. I'm keeping it alive and it's growing. It's amazing. And I triple stacked some of my beautiful looped milk glass bowls. I still love these. I know there was a time when milk glass was like everybody's collecting milk glass, and it has since passed, but I still love it. I still keep it around my house and use it for events and things. I have this jar. I actually really like this. This came with a flower arrangement that someone gifted us, and I have sharpened all the pencils I could find and put them in here, which is handy, and it's also, I think, kind of cute, especially if you know a certain Meg Ryan movie. And then in here we have like our vacation books that we've made or were made for us as gifts, and so I've just stacked those all in there, and the kids have loved like having all our vacation pictures all in one spot, so that's been fun too. Down here I propped open this little Thistle Bee. Instead of laying it down, I decided to go ahead and kind of prop it open, and I just love the illustrations in this book, so any illustration it falls on is adorable. My essential oils box, which doesn't have very many in it anymore, but it's nice to have it handy. So I moved all our games down here, which is really nice as well. We had them shoved in one of the cabinets upstairs, and now the boys are using that cabinet to store Lego creations, which is really, really nice for mom to not have those just laying around. And then more games and puzzles. I got this for Christmas. I love this puzzle. There's all the games. On this middle drawer, I moved all my table linens. I have like my vintage square pieces here. I don't tend to use these very often, but I absolutely love having them, and so it's just nice to have a designated spot. This is my main day-to-day tablecloth that I love. I thrifted this as well. And this was my great-grandma's apron. This was an apron I got at a yard sale for $1 that my daughter used when she was little, so I'm kind of hanging on to it with like hopes to use it as a grandma someday in the future. A beautiful hand decorated set of placemats I got at an estate sale years ago for $1. That was my mom's when I was a kid, and I stole it from her because I love it. And then a set of napkins I thrifted at a rummage sale. So those are all the table linens I have, except for napkins that we're actively using, which are my white set, and those are in the pantry. This one is empty, so room to grow. This is school supplies, and I've already organized it, and it's already been destroyed. And this is just the reality of having kids and trying to organize spaces for homework and creativity. So at some point I will tidy this up as well. And this one down here is also empty. So again, room to grow. So exciting. I'm gonna add this beautiful Classics collection book on top of my poetry. I love these two colors together, especially with the plant next to it. So I think that'll be the perfect spot for that new book. All right, I've got my apron on, and I'm going to go brave the garage and find my Christmas bins so I can find that little receipt pick. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will show you. Hopefully I will find it. All right, will it be in here? I have no idea. Oh, it's so cold in here. Okay, do it for the receipt pick, Rachel, do it. I've been out here far too long, and I had this random memory of tucking it in this tin. There it is at the bottom. Right here. Oh, I love the feel of this paper. There, that's where I want it. There. Yay! That looks good. I like it. Just dug these out of my decor supply bin. Checked it for any other decor that I could bring out to play with, and it's all that's left is fall and Christmas. So I think that, yeah, that looks so much better. I like that. Okay, so one of my thoughts for adding some height to that like really flat shelf is to add some candlesticks to give some height. And I have these tucked away here where they're not really seen. I used them a lot in the winter. not so much recently, but it's so cold today. Might as well use them. But I have a lot of these really beautiful candlesticks that my sister-in-law makes. And if I can link her shop, I will. But yeah, so I have a bunch of those. Looks like the only pair I have left is this pair though. So yeah, so I'll put those in. Okay, I love the change that this has brought, bringing those candlesticks in. I moved that little flippable calendar to another spot, but I almost feel like I want something here. I did dig out my household hints book. Isn't this fantastic with the plaid on it? It's, I believe, from the 30s or 40s. This was a gift from my book fairy friend, and I love the plaid. I usually keep it in the console with my other super antique books, but because this is on the top level and it's not gonna get as much direct sunlight, I feel like I can go ahead and have it there. Okay, I'm still just playing around a little bit, but I dug out one of my reading tools. Again, this is from Bookish, an older subscription, but it's for you to put your thumb in to hold open a large book. And I just kind of leaned it like that to give it a little bit more variance over here on this. It's looking a lot less flat, which I'm happy about. So I still have some big gaps here and here, but I feel like I want to give myself space to fill those in over time, hopefully with books or other baskets. And otherwise, I'm pretty pleased with this progress today. So I'm gonna focus now on organizing drawers. Okay, moms, this used to drive me nuts, how I would set up systems for my kids and they would come in and just explode it out. And I'll just be honest with you guys, I don't let it bother me anymore. Sometimes I put it on their chore chart to take care of. And sometimes I just do what I'm doing right now and just reset it. I don't expect my kids to constantly organize the way I want them to. We're reading The Hobbit out loud right now as a family. My youngest, it's the first time that he's old enough to remember The Hobbit, because the last time we read it, he was 4. And so he's been taking notes and I've been finding them here, there, and everywhere. So I don't want to misplace things like that in the huff to just tidy, you know. That's kind of a precious thing. So anyway, my encouragement to you young moms, don't get frazzled by kids just being creative. You can set some boundaries for them, but part of the process is mess, and that means that they're creating, they're using their brains. You want them to do that. So much better for them than staring at a screen. So anyway, my encouragement for you, don't let organization be something that takes your joy. Okay, I'm gonna hit the reset button. And one of the things I'm gonna try is I took the lid off of this container. This is just a sandwich meat container that I've repurposed. I had the lid on it before, and I'm gonna try leaving the lid off and see if that will encourage them when they're done to throw those items in there. Sometimes you just need to hit a little reset button and carry on. Final look for today. I'm very pleased. It's just these little tweaks that I do every day that just makes it a little bit more done feeling. So again, I will keep you guys posted as I decorate this more and more, add more books to it. So be sure you're subscribed. I appreciate the thumbs up, even just an emoji in the comments helps the channel so much. Thank you in advance. But you guys take care. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.